Hi YouTube, welcome to my bathroom. This is Lisa Goodman, owner of Goodskin Clinics, and I'm inviting you along on my nighttime skincare routine. So it's been a long week of work. I'm at home now. I have my favorite tequila mule, and I'm gonna take you along. Okay, so if you ever come to my clinic, you're gonna get one of these headbands. They're really useful when you're washing your hair because they're like nice and big and help you get all your hair back. Okay, so I follow more of a French style regimen, and you should know this is the long format. I don't do this every night, and sometimes I come home from the clinic so deadbeat tired, but I still do a simple regimen. But tonight I'm gonna show you my long one. The first thing I do is actually use a French micellar water to take off all my makeup. And my favorite one is by Biologique Recherche, because I'm a partner. So one of the things about French skincare is that most facialists who follow more of a European style of skincare will actually cleanse your face twice. So this is micellar water, and I'm gonna use it. It's gonna get off most of my makeup, but not all. And this one's really nice. It has a tiny, tiny bit of oil in it, so my skin doesn't feel dry after. And this is one of the secrets on my really tired, I hit the hay, can't be bothered to do a ton of stuff. You can see it gets off all my makeup. I actually don't really wear a lot of makeup. Today I have a lot of makeup on, which is really rare for me. But generally, I actually love laser treatments because then I actually don't have to wear makeup because my skin looks so pretty. So that's one reason to do lots of skin treatments on yourself, is you save a lot of time not wearing makeup. Okay. So you can see I look a lot less tan now. I actually use quite a bit of retinol in my life, so I generally don't look tan. If I look tan, it's because I have bronzer on. And now I'm gonna do my second wash. So this is my favorite. This little guy is a charcoal facial brush. It's so dope. Wait till you see. Okay, so I like, again, the Biologique Lait. It's like a really creamy cleanser that also doesn't strip your skin. And actually, all my male friends who I've given this charcoal facial brush, they actually tell me they love it more than even all my female friends, so makes a good gift. Really getting in here. If you guys didn't know, charcoal is actually a natural antibacterial ingredient. And what I find is that lots of times people don't cleanse their skin long enough. They're just like, and then there's still too much makeup in your pores, and you actually need to spend some time cleansing your skin. Facialists have also taught me this. You actually need to spend a little time if you want to have good skin. So, and I like this brush a lot because it's not very abrasive, and that's the other thing I find that people do is they come to my office and they're like, why is my skin so irritated? And they've put on 3 different acids, they've washed their face like this, they've then taken a towel, scrubbed their face like this. So I think it's good to have things that help you calm your skin, soothe your skin. So that's our charcoal facial brush. So I have false eyelashes, so you guys aren't gonna see me take off my eye makeup, because if you're wondering why isn't she cleaning her eyes? Because I wanna preserve my false eyelashes. Give me one thing. Okay, so. All right, so this is my long regimen, remember that. I actually am a big fan of masks. Biologique, again, makes a lot of really high quality masks. You're gonna laugh when you see the size of the masks that I get to use. They're industrial size, they're huge. So we're gonna go ahead and do a mask. But before you do a mask, those of you that are fans of Biologique, you're actually supposed to first prep your skin with your P50 so that all the ingredients from the mask absorb properly. So let's start with that. Okay, so like I said, actually you wanna do your P50 step before your mask so that you prep your skin, and then all the ingredients from your mask penetrate better, which I was doing all wrong until an official facialist showed me that. Okay, so a lot of people, I want to show you guys at home, I have 3 different P50s, 3 different ones. There's actually 7 different P50s, so if you're like, why is this P50 not working for me? Well, you probably have the wrong one. Okay, so tonight, my skin is a little dry. This is the one that has phenol in it that is kind of like embalming fluid, and I don't use this if I'm going on a date because then I smell bad. So we're not gonna use that one tonight. And then this one is for pigment, and I just came from working in New York. My skin's a little dry from being on the plane. And so this one is gonna be really good for me because it's not quite as intense or exfoliating. So I'm gonna use this one tonight. This is my other one, it's Lotion P50. It's again a little more mild. But tonight I'm going to use the pigment one. So you guys can see I do have melasma. I froze my eggs and then I got melasma. So no one tells you about that. But it's part of living in a modern world. Okay, so the other thing about P50, I did it wrong for years too. You're supposed to pat it in your skin. You're not supposed to rub it. You're supposed to pat it. And if this wasn't mild, like say you only had one P50 and your skin was too dry, you actually could put a little water on your gauze and then like actually just like tone it down a little so it's not as potent. So I'm patting, I always make sure I pat my neck. It's like the only place I break out is like under my neck now because I've gotten older. I used to have breakouts a lot of places. Okay. Get my chest. Everyone ages in their chest, but it's always too late once they realize it, so. Okay, so next up is my mask. You guys are gonna laugh. You've never seen like such gigantic size masks because I have the professional version. So I actually rotate. This is Mask VIP02, this is Biomagic. Tonight I'm gonna do Biomagic. This one has clay and it also has like a really tightening effect. Okay, this is my gigantic tub of amazing mask. This mask smells really good. If anyone knows, it smells like really earthy but not gross.
Do you want to talk about mindfulness while doing this or self-care?
Oh yeah. Okay. So you guys hear me say this all the time. My whole family is in mental health. My father is a clinical psychologist. And it's hard to make time for all the things in life. Between skincare regimens, meditation. So what I do is I try to do meditation or mindfulness while I'm doing my everyday things. So mindfulness could be as simple as like actually taking the time to realize I'm putting this mask on my face, what it feels like to have the brush on my skin. And I'm trying not to think about the million things I have to do tomorrow. So that's a version of mindfulness that counts. That helps you and it helps your skin. My dad told me that. He's got a PhD, so we have to believe him. Okay, don't get your neck. Don't forget your neck. This one's a little drying. So I'm actually gonna put on, because this is my long time regimen. Remember, I don't do this every night, but you can mix and match masks. Who knew? So I'm gonna put on a different one. I'm opening it because it's new, because I used the whole other tub. That's how dedicated I am. So this one is going to be a little more moisturizing and a little more energizing. This one's going to go on my neck. Fuck it, let's get the chest. So why not? Okay, so my grandmother always said to take care of your neck. She had a facelift, and she always said that her one regret was that she didn't take care of her neck. So I've actually been on top of my neck before anyone else was on top of their neck. Okay, we let that sit. I drink more tequila. Okay, so you know what's crazy about the mask is like when you've left it on long enough, it actually all soaks in just about. So that's kind of how you know it's ready to come off. And we have to hurry this up because my tequila is almost gone. So next is going to be serum step. But off comes the masks. I'm a little rough with this, and I'm always being told by my facialist at the office that I need to be more gentle. I'm gonna try. I'm curious, what do you guys use to take off your masks? Do you use cloths? Do you wash them? I think it's environmentally friendly, but it does take a while. We have an inside saying at my office, which is 10 hours late. That's for you, Ellie. So 10 hours later, she's still taking off her mask. Like I said, we don't do this every night. When I do. Okay, we're almost there. I know, this is boring, you guys. We're almost there.
As long as we split out.
Good. I'm bored. I'm bored myself.
You're getting ready for the evening. You might be leaving, you're just gonna be ready to go.
Bye. Actually, the whole treatment. Okay, so my skin's all prepped. Like I said, you can see that I have a little bit of melasma and I have larger pores. I have like all the makings of skin you have to take care of, actually. So I've talked to you guys about it before. I have been using this for years. It has a couple flaws, which you will see me improving upon this year. But it has growth factors, and it also has some ingredients that help brighten up the melasma and help take care of that. So let's get that on first. It also doesn't smell very good. So you gotta be careful if you're dating someone new, because it's a little intense. This is Tns Essential Serum, and it's essential because it has growth factors. And growth factors to me are an essential part of my skin regimen. To make it so I can handle retin-A, retinoids. Okay, so I generally always use a retinoid. Tonight's one of the only nights I'm not, which tells you it's an exception because I was just on a plane. My skin is actually like a little irritated. You can see it's like turning red easily. Okay, so here's another tip. This is my long nighttime regimen. I have like 4 different little vials of serums from Biologique. Their serums are amazing. They're all cold pressed, botanical based. This one treats a little bit of light acne and pore size. This one makes your skin tighter. This is Collagene Natif. And then this one is anti-aging. This is like their version of an antioxidant. And so here's a trick that a really good facialist taught me. Her name is Bo. What you do is that you put a little bit in your little jar, your dish. Okay, so now I have them all in here, and then honestly, like, if you guys weren't watching me, I'd be like walking around my house just like patting my skin for 5 minutes with my dog. And I'll like take him out, just walk around my house with my little dish, patting my serums. Again, don't forget your neck. If I had $5 for every woman who cares about their neck, and it's too late to care about their neck. Here's an interesting fact for you. The neck skin and the under eye skin are actually the same. So there's no sebaceous glands there, which is why they age first, and also why they're actually like a harder area that takes longer to heal, especially the neck. When we do laser treatments in the office, we definitely have to do more things to help the neck heal because there's no sebaceous glands there. So get your chest. Okay, so like I get weird about this. I always get all the little stuff at the end, and if my face had enough, I make sure I get my hands. Always get my hands. I have pretty young hands. Okay, so I'm gonna help them dry. Normally I'd be walking around, and then I'd be all done. And then our last step is gonna be moisturizer. We talk about this a lot in my office too. I have like 3 different moisturizers for depending on how my skin is doing. I love it when women tell me that they get totally addicted to one cream. However, there's nothing wrong with a little variety. Your skin can handle variety, and it's important sometimes to change it up. You know, our skin evolves. Like some weeks I'm doing laser treatments, some weeks I'm doing healing. And so depending on what I'm actually doing will kind of depend on my moisturizer. So like I said, I just came from working in the New York clinic and it was really cold there. So my skin actually feels a little dry and a little irritated. And so I'm gonna use something, I've just used all my serums. I'm gonna use the Emulsion Biosensible. I said that pretty good for someone who used to speak French a tiny bit. And this is actually just like a very simple calming moisturizer. Upward motion, everyone tells you, but it's true. Okay, and then right before I go to bed, I always put on like a little bit of lip gloss, which I can show you. I get into different lip things, and I also, so I have white sheets, and I like things very particular and detailed in my life. So this one's really nice because it smells vanilla, but it doesn't have a color, so it doesn't like get on anything. But it smells really good. The only problem is that like tonight I put on some stuff that's a little stinky. We're gonna talk about a nighttime regimen you can do if you're dating someone, because that stuff matters. It does. So that's it. Oh wait, let's not forget about scalp health. You guys wouldn't know this about me, but I have dealt with hair loss since I was a kid. I remember the first time, I think I was like 13, my mom was like, "You have a bald spot there," and I was like, "What the? Thanks, Mom." So ever since, I've actually, when I get stressed or I run to clinics, and I actually love patient care, my favorite thing to do is actually treat patients, but that can get a little tiring on your body, and then your hair is like, bye. So I thought I was gonna have a hair transplant. That's how bad my hair got. But I actually discovered this hair restoration serum, and it's clinical strength minoxidil. It's a prescription. I compound it at a pharmacy, and the other ingredients are retinoic acid, fluocinolone, and the retinoic acid actually helps with penetration. So I had tried other over-the-counter versions for years and never really got results, which is why I thought I was gonna have a hair transplant. And now you guys can see my hair is like, honestly, like, you think I have extensions or something. But I use this, so this is with like my COVID, what I did during COVID was worked on my hair. I used it diligently twice a day took like 7 months. And then I really saw results, and everyone since has been asking me what I'm doing about my hair. So here's kind of the trick. Everyone asked me how to use it. So what's nice about this bottle is it has this little nozzle, and you literally can just part your hair and just go like that. And you don't have to worry about how much you put. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And you get all the way in the back. And the other thing that's super cool about this is it doesn't affect hair color. I would know, my hair is colored. And it doesn't make your hair all greasy, which a lot of them do. So this stuff is awesome. But it took me a long time to find something that was awesome. So I did the hard work for you guys. I tried lots and lots of stuff. Can we just talk about how great my hair is now? I've never had such great hair. It's actually kind of crazy. So this is all my own hair. So hair serum, it works. I did have two also what are called like advanced PRP treatments in my office. They're like needle type of PRP / stem cells. But still it's actually, I'd say like 80% this stuff and then 20% that. So this was my end of the week long routine. Like I said, I don't always do it this long, so do not feel guilty if you're not. The point is not to make you feel guilty. The point is just to show you I actually really like that sometimes I have this whole long, elaborate, process that I can do to help take care of myself, and it gives me my own moment of mindfulness, of serenity, and I think there's a beauty in that, and that's sometimes what I do for myself on a night where I'm just alone with Henry and my tequila. So anyhow, if you like the video, go ahead and ask me questions below. Happy to answer your skincare questions. If there's anything else you'd like to see, let us know, and look forward to seeing you in the future.